Hello everybody and welcome to race 2 of round 4 of the Dubai of the DSBK Middle East Championship here. Sorry, the weather is playing tricks on my mind here because what's happening is we have sunshine and then we have cloud coverage. We've had a spot of rain in the paddock area as well, and just down the road the rain is starting to pick up quite tremendously. But here the sun is shining, and I've talked to a few riders here today already about the rain. Will it throw a spanner in the works? Well, we'll find out because we're moments away from starting race number 2 of round 4 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. So we're currently here in the paddock area. We're actually on the pits at the moment. In the garages, as you can see, it's getting very, very busy here. A lot of people very excited for this second race. The action-packed first race was absolutely phenomenal earlier today. You can rewatch all the action earlier today as well, with a lot of interesting things happening. For example, we had our first 600cc Superstock winner in the likes of Manuel Parra. Yuri Nekrasov took second, and Mohsin Paramban took third overall. And he said, well, yes, the target was there, but I want to win. I want to be the best. So what can Paramban do in this race? Well, we have 12 laps to figure that out. Now then, what we can do is we can see if we can catch any of the riders, because, as I said, we're kind of on the pits here at the moment, and with about 5 minutes to go before the session actually starts, pit lane will be officially open. It might be a bit hard actually to get some of the riders. You can see Simon Reed is preparing himself there. Had a great a run through the field. Came from all the way at the back of the field to still take the top step of the podium in the modified category. Yes, I said it was Tom Robson in the first race, but it looks to be there's a bit of a timing issue there. I think it looks like we have to kind of move out of the way here actually, just a little bit forward, because of course we're going to go to the grid once it opens here. So behind me now you can actually see the flurry of activity going on here. We've got riders, we've got team personnel, we've got family members all inside here. It's been a fantastic race again here, and it's been packed with the brim of fans, of stars, and of course the best riders the Middle East has to offer. So there we see Sasko Tatara there on the number 5. We've got the 15 of Simon Reed. We've got Mohamed Shamsia making his way out as well. And there is the man who took the win in the modified category in race number 1 after starting from the pit lane, mind you. He started on ice-cold tyres. He missed both of the formation laps because, well, he didn't get out in time. He missed the buzzer. He missed the window to get out. He missed that green light at the end, and that's something that he doesn't want to repeat here in race number 2. So you can see here is Mohsin Paramban. He is the man that took top honours in the rookie category and was third overall at the line, which is a fantastic ride from him. As of course he has a debrief with the team. And of course, as we said before, we've not just got riders and family members, we've got stars, we've got big stars here, specifically in the grandstand, who are having a very, very close eye on the action that's been happening here. We had the likes of Sohail Khan here earlier today, who actually went out on track with Nasser as well. So, and by the way, if you're watching around the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching. Of course, we're live on Fan Code as well. But this event has attracted a lot of attention from around the world. I think I just spotted Mahmoud Tanir around as well. Very nice to see him still floating around the motorcycle garages here. Be great actually to get him back on the grid. And of course, it's Vivek Oberoi, I've been to inform, that's up there in the grandstand. You can just make him out over there. He sat right there at the front. He's got a great view of all the action that will take place in a few minutes' time. And of course, he's also been out on the track himself, and he's experienced what it's like to be in the DSBK Middle East Championship. So now then, with the riders making their way on their formation lap here, or better yet, on their kind of scouting lap, it's not a formation lap, is it? They will come round and they will position themselves in their grid positions, and as we had in race number 1, they will line up in rows of 3. So let's head onto the grid and let's see who we can have a quick chat with. We've got to be careful because we have to be wary of pit lane. Pit lane is currently active and we might have riders coming through here, so we still have to pay very close attention. So I do apologise if I keep looking backwards and forwards, but I think it should be safe. Let's try to go on as soon as we can. I'm going to have to get my my jog on here, because the thing is, the grid of where the DSBK Middle East Championship riders start is not here. We're used to having it here just underneath the starting gantry. It's actually further down, so this is going to be quite a tough ask. Maybe what we should do this time, actually, let's Let's talk to some riders at the tail end of the field. Let's get their insights, because we very rarely speak to them. We mention the course in the broadcast, but we don't get to see them very often, which is a bit of a shame, because as this field is so packed with talent, there are so many riders hailing from around the world that have raced in national championships, international championship. We're talking the likes of the United Kingdom, Bahrain, Qatar, Italy, France, America. It's an absolutely massive field, and the talent just oozes out everywhere you look. It is an incredible day here, and the sun, of course, is shining here at the Dubai Auditorium. It's weird walking backwards at the same time. I'm worried I'm going to bump into something. I don't want to bump into Courtney either, because she's just behind me here at the moment. We get a good view, though, of all the riders that are currently making their way onto the grid. Seydar Salati, great to see him back. He had that fall. He fell in the race here. Let's pop over actually to Seydar Salati over here. Very, very unusual starting position for the Qatari. He's got a lot of work cut out for him here. The good news is he's fine and the bike is fine, which is great to see. Saeed, you got a smile on your face. That was a scary incident, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't expect it. When I saw Simon Reed start from the pit lane, I thought, well, it's going to be easy win. But unfortunately, the second lap in the last corner, I think I had a problem with the electronics when I was with the full angle, so the bike was off on, and I just lose the balance. It was really unexpected. But yeah, I want to thank my team. They did an amazing job to bring the bike together in the last minute. So, and I went for 2 sighting laps to make sure that everything works okay, and yeah, everything works okay, and I'm looking forward. The only thing is starting from the back of the grid is going to be a bit drama for me. But yeah, I will try to go overtake them as fast as possible and try to stay with Simon.
It's going to be a tough one, but if anyone that can do it from the back of the field, it's going to be you. Good luck, and hope everything is okay with you. Let's see what we've got here. You know what? This lady here, very, very impressive. She's hailing from the United Arab Emirates, Hanan Suleiman, one of the few riders in the field who are hailing from the United Arab Emirates as well. We're just going to be very careful to look around us, make sure we're not impeding anyone here. Let's go over here to the sidelines over here, and we should try. I wonder. So that's Hanan Suleiman here on the 71. She is in her first season here in the DSBK Middle East Championship and having a time of her life. She had a fantastic battle with Scott Francis a few rounds ago at the Yas Marina circuit. Now, let's see if we can have a look and chat to anybody else. Hanan has her pre-race ritual that she is undertaking, having a quick chat with her race engineer there and team. Okay, we've got 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes to go here on the grid. Who can we have a chat with here? Let's see. I think we might have to clear the grid. It's a long walk around here, to be honest. Let's get in a quick word, if we can, with Tom Robson. We've got 3 minutes. Okay, never mind. We're going to have to do this later on, because we started at the end. It took us a while because the grid is so massive this weekend. There's 20 riders here this weekend, so it's a bit difficult. So let's check out what's on the telly for now, and then I will join you back up in the commentary box in a few moments' time. is about to get underway here at the Dubai Autodrome here for race number 2 of the 4th round of the DSBK Middle East Championship here at the Dubai Autodrome. So 20 years of success are we here for the track. It's a long time since it's been open, and here's how they'll line up. Manuel Parra with Yuri Nekrasov and Simon Reed alongside each other for company on row number 1, and then they are followed by Saskia Totaro, Moshe Paramban and Tom Robson. Moshe Paramban, the highest placed rookie in the field, and was 3rd overall when the race finished. Mohamed Shamsi and Scott Francis and Kalfan Al-Khabi share row number 80, shows row number 3, with Dmitry Kucherov, Sebastian Bursa and Shashanka Sharma will share the 4th row of the grid. Ashford Ali, who joins us this weekend with Miriam Nagoji and Sharvin, will share row number 5. Behind them, Johan Kaus with Mitin Vittel, with Hanan Suleiman alongside for company. And then at the tail end of the field, in a very, very unusual location, is Saeed Al-Salati on his modified bike. The number 11 is going to be one to watch out for here as he starts 19th overall here in race number 2. The good news is, we spoke to him earlier on the grid, he's feeling A-OK, and the Team Dynamics team have done a fantastic job to get that bike back together and in race form for the Qatari. And of course, he's always got pleasant words to say, even if he has had an incident on track, although valuable points lost for him. Now, what is interesting as well is the weather here at the moment at the Dubai Autodrome, because just down the road it's currently raining, or it was raining at least. We had a very, very short shower here in the paddock area, and I can see there's a bit of rain still left on the lens here of the camera. So, will the weather play a factor in this race? Well, we have 12 laps to figure that out for race number 2 here at the Dubai Autodrome. And as you said, Manuel Parra, our race 1 winner overall and in class in the super stock category, is on pole position. And alongside him, Yuri Nekrasov, and the man that finished on the top step of the podium in the modified categories, Simon Reed for VME Valves. You can see there on the left-hand side of your pictures, Saskia Totaro in the number 5 for BMW Developments lines up as well in the position that he finished in. And again, we finish in a we start with a 3x3 formation, so it does look a little strange when you see it from this angle, because it kind of looks like we have 5 bikes all lined up together, but we don't. We have 3. Manuel Parra to the far right, Yuri Nekrasov in the middle on the number 20, and then on the far left was Simon Reed on the number 15. Saskia Totaro, Moshe Paramban and Tom Robson make up the 2nd row, and we're about to go racing here for the 2nd time in the DSBK Middle East Championship. A good start there from Simon Reed, but can he beat Yuri Nekrasov down to the 1st corner? It looks like we're going to have a run down all the way. It's going to be a drag race, or not quite, as Simon Reed cuts off Yuri Nekrasov. But here comes the 17 and the 5 of Saskia Totaro and his teammate respectively. Through the 1st corner we get from him cleanly, and it looks like we've had 19 bikes on the start. Now where is Saeed Al-Salati? Tough to spot his bike this time round, because he usually has to be plain white livery on his bike, but this time he's picked up a couple of sponsors to slap on his bike, so a little bit more difficult. And there he is already. He's up in the 4th after just 3 corners. A fantastic start there from the Qatari, but now he has Yuri Nekrasov and Manuel Parra to get through, and he can try and chase down the Northern Irishman who is out in front. The number 15 for VME Valves leads this race, followed by Manuel Parra on the 34 for Petro Solutions, and then of course the BMW Developments bike number 5 is a little bit further back at the moment, but it's Yuri Nekrasov that's tucked in behind him at the moment. The Augusta Developers bike for both racing there for Rough Moto here this weekend. And there is our race leader, the 15 for VME Valves, out in front at the moment, making his way around. This time round he got out at the lights, he saw the green light at the pit lane and managed to get out on time, like he did in the 1st race. And it looks like he's being chased down again by Saeed Al-Salati for Track Dynamics and Blue Rosa Racing, who is currently tucked up behind the 2 Moto Rough Riders. And then just behind them is Saskia Totaro. Actually, scratch that, Manuel Parra has lost positions on this lap, because Saskia Totaro and Saeed Al-Salati both got through. Manuel Parra drops behind Yuri Nekrasov, and the 2 drop down to 4th and 5th respectively. Actually, they've dropped down further, have they? No, it should be 4th and 5th. The 2 are. It's 2 seconds to Simon Reed from Saskia Totaro. Purple through Sector 2 and Sector 3 that time round for the North Irishman. And there he is, with a wealth of experience underneath that helmet there, racing across the United Kingdom. And he's chosen to race with us here as well this season for the DSBK Middle East Championship. Great battle brewing further down the field as well. Battles all over the place here in our 3 classes. We've got Super Stock, we've got the rookies, and we have the modified category as well. There is the number 17, Moshi Paramban, with a fantastic ride in the race earlier this morning and is looking for repeat success to visit the top step of the podium in the rookie category. He wants to be on the top step of the podium, though, in the Super Stock category one day, or possibly the modified, but it's going to be tough to get past a man like Simon Reed or Seedal Salati or the likes of Saskia Totaro, who's been racing this championship for a number of years, has the Italian. And he seems to be keeping Seed at bay as well, so it's good news for Simon Reed in this championship fight, because the Qatari is not able to get past the second place rider at the moment, Saskia Totaro. But will that be a different situation when we go down towards turn 1? It looks like it will be. We're going to go side by side now with Seedal Salati on the outside, the right-hand side of the pictures there. Passes the BMW development car. Bike, excuse me. They have 2 wheels, not 4. As we race our way through turn 1 here for the 3rd time. 3.3 seconds is the gap now between Seedal Salati and Simon Reed, with the Qatari chasing down the Northern Irishman at the moment. Yuri Nekrasov moves down to 4th position. Funnily moves up now into 13th. Sharman up into 14th. As you can tell, is 15th. Scott Francis was on the podium for the first time this weekend. Unfortunately, he's gone the wrong direction and now down into 16th position. Gucci from the back of the field has moved up now into 18th position, past Hanan Suleiman. Again, looking at Moshi Paramban, our leading rookie, and Tom Robson, who I thought, at least on our timing screens, was the leader in the modified category. Didn't pick up that Simon Reed had passed him in race number 1. But Tom Robson more than happy to be on the podium in the modified category for the first time this season. He was delighted to get 2nd. He would like to taste the top step of this podium at one stage, but it's going to be quite tough in this very, very competitive DSBK Middle East Championship. Round number 4 of 6. We won't be racing again for quite some time. It'll be only in April we go back to racing. So in 2 months' time, we'll have 2 rounds on the 5th of April and then another one on the 19th of April. Feel like an absolute eternity, because it does feel like it's an eternity since we raced round 3 here at the Dubai Retreat. We're back in late November as the 2 moto rough riders battling again with each other. Yuri Nekrasov leads the 2 of them, with Manuel Parra tucked in behind. A little bit of a switcheroo compared to the first race where Yuri Nekrasov was behind Manuel Parra. Now this time Nekrasov is the leader of that battle. Back with Moshi Paramban, the leader in the rookie category. Then on the number 17, finished ahead of Scott Francis and Kalfan Al-Kabi. This weekend is taking it a little bit easy as Kalfan, one of 2 riders hailing from the United Arab Emirates. He's Kalfan Al-Kabi, currently circulating in 9th position, still in 2nd now in the rookie category. We have to look a bit further down the field to find the next rookie in the field, which I think is Dmitry Kuchnov, who is currently circulating in 12th position. Back with this battle between Manuel Parra and Yuri Nekrasov, and it looks like Manuel Parra's got through. Indeed he has, and now they're tucked in behind Saskia Totaro, who also started out the back of the field in race number 1. Managed to finish on the podium, though, in 3rd place in the Super Stock category, and now is leading our 2 leaders around from race number 1. Is the Italian. Kawasaki ZX6R. Coming into this round, he had 72 points to his name and was the championship leader in the Super Stock category. But lost valuable points to both Manuel Parra and Yuri Nekrasov. They're looking to claw back some points there and even out that deficit. We continue on lap number 5 here. 3.9 seconds is the gap up front. Simon Reed and Seedal Salati. Escapes up the road, and the Qatari has to do the chasing this time round. Looking at the number 23 at the moment, that is Sharvin. And that was Dmitry Kuchnov who was getting past there. He's out the line, position reversed, but Sharvin's got the inside line down from turn 1 and takes the position away to move himself up the order, bumping the rookie down now into 13th position. The 22 bike there of Scott Francis for GFS Developments. One of of our leading rookies in race number 1, was on the second step of the podium. Great to see Scott Francis there as well, the British rider. Now, Mohamed Shamsir currently circulating in 7th position on the 39 bike there for IFCM Mototech, with 52 points to his name in the championship. He's looking for a title and mathematically is still in contention for the championship title, but it's going to be a very tough fight as the battle rages on here in Super Stock between Saskia Totaro for BMW Developments, and then it is Manuel Parra for Petro Solutions in second, getting a bit loose there. The back end squirreling around down towards turn 1. And then behind them is Yuri Nekrasov for Degusta Developers, chasing down the 2 in front, but losing a bit of time is Yuri Nekrasov. He was a lot closer, he was 6/10 of a second back behind these two. That looks to have extended, but now as we work our way through sector 1, Yuri Nekrasov settles into a rhythm as Manuel Parra wants to retake the lead here in the Super Stock category. The Italian leads from the Italian. Totaro from Parra from Nekrasov, the top 3 in Super Stock. There is less than 7/10 of a second separating these 3 now as they work their way onto the back straight on lap number 5 of 12 here around the Dividerdrome. Down halfway the back straightaway, heavy on the brakes and into the club link. Yuri Nekrasov really starting to reel in. Manuel Parra, his teammate, wants to be 1 step further than he'd like to be at the moment, and repeat success to the 2nd step of the podium. Saskia continues to lead this battle here. Up front, it's 4.4 seconds between Simon Reed and Sidar Salati. And there you can see the 3 there working their way through turn 16 to complete lap number 5, and they'll make their way onto lap number 6 now. And who was the quickest of the 3? It was Yuri Nekrasov with a 1:31.638. He was about 5/100 of a second faster by the looks of it. No, he was faster than that. He was 6/100 of a second faster than this man right here, Saskia Totaro for BMW Developments. Continues to rage on, but you see Yuri Nekrasov in the last sector, although he's gaining time to the sector 1 and sector 2, loses out to these 2 in front of him, but then starts to reel them back in as he makes his way up into sector 2, and that's a move on the inside for Manuel Parra. Through he goes, and a job well done there for Manuel Parra, the Italian, making his way past Saskia Totaro, but Saskia's going to fight back in the next corner, but not close enough to make a move this time round. So Parra now takes the lead in the Super Stock category. Now Yuri Nekrasov will bide his time and pick his opportunity on where he can make his move to make it another rough moto 1-2 like they did in race number 1 earlier today. And of course you can re-watch the action on the DSBK Middle East Championship YouTube page. You can watch all of the rounds as well that we've had so far. All 3 of the previous rounds, including the one that we had at the Aston Marina circuit for the first time on 2 wheels. We'll be racing down there in the United Arab Emirates. As through the final corner they go, and now it looks like Manuel Parra able to gap both Saskia Totaro and Yuri Nekrasov. And Saskia now dropping back as he has to defend from Yuri Nekrasov. They both tuck down, all 3 of them tuck down obviously for the aero benefit. To be a bit more streamlined as they work their way down towards turn 1. They pop up into the braking zone. As Totaro sitting in second and keeping Nekrasov from getting through. Yuri Nekrasov, excuse me, but Moshin Paramban still leads, and he's a little bit further back from this battle at the moment. He was 20.6 seconds adrift, now he's 24.7 seconds adrift here. Behind these 3 that are battling at the moment. Up front though, it's a different story. It's Kalfama Kabi moving on from Robson to move himself 1 step closer to Paramban. 5 laps to go. And Charles and Scott Francis make their way up the order as well. Afshal Fudley moving down the order. This weekend. We have a look there at the 89, I think it was. Yes, it is, because that's Tom Robson lurking in the background. So this is Kalfan Arkabi, Tom Robson, and that is Mohamed Shamsir as well. So Mohamed Shamsir has lost another position on this lap. He's dropped back behind Kalfan Arkabi, who will now try and chase down Moshin Paramban, but 6.8 seconds. That's going to be quite a tough ask for the UAE national.
who's out here to have a bit of fun, but also scores some points in his championship hunt here in the rookie season for him. Sharvin loses out to Dmitry Kuchinov. Actually, it's the other way around, excuse me, as Sharvin moves ahead of Dmitry Kuchinov, bumping the rookie down another position and further away from the two that are in front of him. There is the 18 of... Now, where is the 18? That was Johan Kraus, down in 18th position at the moment. Racing, of course, here for BAT UAE. 46 points coming into this round to his championship hunt here in the modified category. But it's going to be a tough ask to chase down both Simon Reed and Seed Al-Salati. Manuel Parra continues to control the field in Superstar. Back now in the back with 89, 39 and 86 of Khalfan Akabi, Mohamed Shamsir and Tom Robson. Tom Robson, of course, with Automotive and National Paints, was the man to beat for the second step of the podium in race number 1. And is looking for repeat success, but it looks like he'll be on the third step of the podium. He continues on like this. He's going to try and chase down Seed Al-Salati and Simon Reed, but he's stuck in this battle with the rookie currently leading it at the moment. Now, Khalfan Akabi did a personal best of a 1:34.596 that time round. He's 6.3 seconds adrift from Moshin Parambam with 3 laps to go left on the clock here. He does have time, but he's got to start to pick up the pace quite a fair bit if he wants to be on the top step of the podium in the rookie category. Looking there at Vittel, currently down in 16th at the moment. As now Yuri Nekrasov has found a way past Saskia Tatara on this lap. He's himself in a second and 1 position closer to his Rough Moto teammate. As for the Augusta developers, they'll be very happy to see that move being made, as their man has just made up yet another position for the Rough Moto team. Now it's a 1-2 like it was in race number 1 earlier today, with Manuel Parra, the 34, the Italian leading, the Russian Yuri Nekrasov currently in second position. Back now with this battle with Khalfan Akabi, still under pressure from Mohamed Shamsia on the 39. Mohamed looking for a way on the inside to see if he can take that line through turn 1. A bit later on the brakes compared to Khalfan. Can Khalfan get the switch back through turn 1? Not quite. Not enough room to put the number 89 right through that hole. We'll have to settle behind Mohamed Shamsi once again. And we'll lose more time now to the man as Dmitry Kuchinov loses out to Scott Francis. And that's a rookie that's made a move on the rookie. Start the order here again. Goes Scott Francis, our leader in the rookie category. Moshin Paramban looking for repeat success here is the Indian rider. And there is Seed Al-Salati, our championship leader, coming into this round. But with the incident on lap 2 in race 1, which put him out of contention for points, he lost quite a lot to his championship rival Simon Reed, as Mohamed Shamsia still controls this little battle here between himself, Tom Robson, and the chasing Khalfan Akabi, who is currently sat right behind him at the moment. The 89 trying to reel back in the 39 here. We are on lap 10 of 12, 2 laps remaining here at the Dubai Autodrome, celebrating 20 years of racing in the Emirate of Dubai. And of course it is the place to race. A lot of activity happening here at the Dubai Autodrome, including the DSBK Middle East Championship. As Khalfan Akabi starts to close in again on the back of Mohamed Shamsir. Can he do what Mohamed did to him on the previous lap? As we look a bit further back and we see the 88 and 29. And you can tell when the 29 makes his way past the front straight, it has that very deep rumble from a Ducati. But here is Simon Reed, and it looks like now he's starting to catch up to some of the back markers, which make things a little bit more difficult here for the BB Valve 15 rider. He will make his way down, and who's that in front of him? Is that Johan Kraus? Will that be Hanan Stigman? It will be the number 71 that is in front of him for Rough Moto in her rookie campaign here, with 13 points to her name in the championship. Has done an incredible job over the first 3 rounds to rapidly improve and hone her craft here in the rookie category. Was on the podium as well, until Scott Francis made a move on her in the final stages at Yas Marina. But our race leader once again, the VME Vows number 15, approaches the back markers and needs to find a way through. Now that is not Hanan Suleiman, because her jumpsuit is a lot darker in comparison. That's the number 3 of Mounir Abdelghouji, the Frenchman, who is looking to go off into more racing and track days for Rough Moto in the likes of Italy and in his home country of France as well. Does Mounir Abdelghouji. So Simon Reed carefully carving his way through the field here on the penultimate lap of the race. There will be one more lap to go this time round for the VME Vowels number 15. Through turn 15 he goes. Saeed Al-Salati is 3.4 seconds back at the moment, and there is the Qatari for Team Dynamics and Fury Rosa Racing. There's more traffic in the way. Now this could play in the hands of Saeed Al-Salati, but it was the penultimate lap. That was the final lap here in race 2 of round 4 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. And that's another victory there for Simon Reed. 2.3 seconds was the margin of victory. And Manuel Parra, who has a quick look behind the scenes back there, and delighted to see that his teammate from Rough Moto tucked in behind him as well. As Saskia Totaro will complete the podium in the super stock category, as Abdelghouji and Johan Klauster across the line. Now we wait for the rest of the field, including Moshin Paramban, to make his way through the final corners. As the checker flag will wave once again here for the rookie. There is Tom Robson, who will visit the podium once again here at the Dubai Autodrome. Pump of the fist there from Moshin Paramban. A fantastic ride for him once again to finish ahead of Mohamed Shamsia. And look how close Khalfan Al-Khabi came there at the line. He was only 1.4 seconds back from Mohamed Shamsia, but more importantly, he was just over 3 seconds back from Moshin. If we only had enough time left on the clock, as the rest of the field now start working their way across the line, including Sharvin, Scott Francis, Fideli as well on the number 13. Dmitry Kuchnov makes his way across the line, and the last rider there is Vital on the number 10. And that concludes race number 2 here of the DSBK Middle East Championship. Simon Reed from Saeed Al-Salati, your top 2 in the modified category, and we have to look a little bit further back to find our next competitor in the modified category, which will be Tom Robson, and that will be another trip to the podium here for him this weekend, and he'll be absolutely delighted with that. In super stock, it is Manuel Parra from Yuri Nekrasov and Saskia Totaro, and then in the rookie category, Moshin Paramban from Khalfan Al-Khabi, and Scott Francis a little bit further back. Actually, no, he isn't. He's actually a lot closer than I first thought he was. Now, will he be on the 3rd step of the podium? We'll get confirmation for that when we have the podium presentation for race number 2 here for the 4th round of the championship, the DSBK Middle East Championship, that is, as the riders will make their way into Parc Fermé. The celebrations have already begun for the teams and the drivers, who are absolutely delighted with those finishing positions. You can imagine for VME Vowels, they'll be jumping for joy with Simon Reed taking home the victory ahead of Team Dynamics, Saeed Al-Salati. Petro Solutions on the top step of the podium again with Manuel Parra. And BMW Development also on the podium as well with Saskia Totaro. De Gusta will also take up a spot on the podium as well, in the likes of Yuri Nekrasov, who again finishes in 2nd position. And then we can have a look at the results when they are ready to see where everybody finished on the 2nd race, or in the 2nd race, excuse me, here for the DSBK Middle East Championship, race number 2 of 2 here. Here we go for the provisional results, excuse me, here. So Simon Reed from Saeed Al-Salati with a gap there of 2.3 seconds from Tom Robson, who finishes 3rd, down in 9th position. Then it's Superstock, Manuel Parra, Yuri Nekrasov and Saskia Totaro inside the top 5. And the rookies, though, it's Moshin Paramban, Khalfan Al-Khabi from Scott Francis, who finishes down in 13th. So another trip to the podium for the British driver. The rider, excuse me. Then we move on to Asha Fideli, who of course finishes inside the top 15 on their debut in the championship, with Dmitry Kuchnov in 15th. Now then, we still have 3 more riders to have a look at where they finished here in race number 2 for the DSBK Middle East Championship. We'll make that 4 riders, because Mithin Vidar-Vitel finishes in 16th, Munir Abdegoji 17th, Julian Klaus in 18th, and Henan Suleiman rounding out the 19 riders that we have here for race number 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship. So we'll have the podium presentations shortly once we have finalised the order, and we've just seen what the order is as well. Now, if only I had a pen up here with me that worked, and I would be able to write down the order of it, but the good thing that cameras exist, so I've taken a picture of the results to remind me of who will be 1, 2, 3 in the selected categories of Superstock, Modified, and of course Rookie. There is the VME Valves number 15 rider of Simon Reed, an Irishman. I haven't been in that scene. It looked like Sila Salati walking into the frame there briefly as Simon having a quick chat with his team. You can see the Moto Rough boys there also chatting, Manuel Para and Yuri Nekrasov. Tom Robson's team just pushing him into Parc Ferme for the mandatory checks at the end of the race. And why don't we check out some highlights here for race number 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship of round 4. An exciting round, but let's see what happened. So those are the highlights there for race number 2 of the 4th round of the DSBK Middle East Championship. And you see there, just at the end there, Simon Reed and Sidar Salati chatting with one another about the results there at the end. And Sidar Salati, a fantastic start from him after starting at the back of the field, worked his way all the way up into a podium finishing position, and second overall in the field there. So he will be on the podium this time round. Points scored for both Simon and Sidar Salati. So there has been a change in the championship standings there. As you can see, still full of energy are the riders as they make their way into the paddock area. Still full of life despite doing 12 laps of racing around the Dubai Autodrome here, around the Club Link, here this weekend that we used for round number 4. And soon enough we will have the podium presentation. So we'll take a short break and then we'll be back with the trophy presentation for the modified category, for Superstock, and in Rookie as well.
Hello everybody and welcome to the podium presentation here for race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship round 4. Let's get the podium presentation underway and we will start with the rookie category. In third position, please welcome Scott Francis. In second position, please welcome Khalfan Al-Khadi. And to the top step of the podium in the rookie category, please welcome Mohsen Paramban. And now then, let's invite some distinguished guests to help us present some trophies. First of all, we invite Yusuf Mohammed to help us present the third place trophy in the rookie category to Scott Francis. So as Yusuf from VME Vows hands over the trophy there to our third place finisher in the rookie category, we'll next invite Sonny Bector to help us present the second place trophy in the rookie category to Khalfan Al-Khabi. And to present the winner's trophy, we have a very special guest with us here today. None other than Vivek Oberoi to help us present the winning trophy in the rookie category to Moshin Paramban. Now then, we move on to our next category. Although we've still got some pictures to be taken up on the top step of the podium with our top three in the rookie category. Now then, let's move on into the Superstock category. And as we did before, we will bring them out in reverse order once the trophies and the pictures have been held here. Now then, we can move on to the Superstock category. In third place, please welcome Saskia Totaro. A fantastic battle for Saskia Totaro. Of course, with BMW development here, the entire team watching his progress to third place here again. Next up, we invite second position in Superstock, Yuri Nekrasov. And to the top step of the podium in the Superstock category from Petro Solutions, it is Manuel Parra. And to help us present some trophies, we invite a former champion in the DSBK Middle East, Mahmoud Tanir, to help us present the third place trophy in the Superstock category to Saskia Totaro. We then invite Amir Merchant to help us present the second place trophy in the Superstock category to Yuri Nekrasov. And last but certainly not least, once again, we invite Vivek Oberoi to help us present the winner's trophy in the Superstock category to Petro Solutions' very own Manuel Parra.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You pulled in something ahead of,
I had to, you know.
this guy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
It was good to see you race today.
Yeah, thank you.
This guy wants you to train him now.
Yeah.
This guy wants you to train him.
Welcome. Anytime.
Yes, of course. Stay with us, please.
Yeah.
And then look at the grandstands.
Yes.
There.
Ande Jova.
But, you know, you were killing it for a while.
Now with the super stock podium over and done with, let's move on to the modified category. And as always, we bring them out in reverse order. Well, there's still some pictures being taken, though, by the looks of it, for the Rough Moto team, or Moto Rough. I get that right one way or the other. It was Moto Rough for the top two. Now then we can move on to modified. Now let's bring them up. Oh, we're still having another picture, so we still have to hold on here for a minute. Okay, we're biding our time here with the super stock podium. Of course, the team very proud there of their 1-2. And they've made poor Saskia Totaro take the picture now of the two of them. Now let's move on to the modified category. In third place, please welcome Tom Robson. In second position, please welcome Saeed Al-Sulaiti. Is Saeed here with us? He was here before. Okay. Courtney has got inside his head and tracked down Saeed and hopefully our winner as well. Here, it's quite hard because we've got the PA system turned off to go. So once again, in second place, please welcome Saeed Al-Sulaiti. And to the top step of the podium in the modified category, please welcome from VMV Valves, Simon Reeds. And there he is, making his way once again to the top step of the podium. And to help us present some trophies, we invite more distinguished guests here. First of all, we invite Ginty to help us present the third place trophy in the modified category to Tom Robson. Next up, we invite Yusuf Mohammed to help us present the second place trophy to Saeed Al-Sulaiti. And last but certainly not least, we will invite Vivek Oberoi to help us present the winner's trophy in the modified category to Simon Reeds. That wraps up the trophy presentation here for the DSBK Middle East Championship round number 4. We will take quite a long break here until the next round because we won't be racing again till the beginning of April. It'll be the 5th of April where we'll be racing once again here at the Dubai Autodrome. So make sure that you keep up to date with everything that DSBK Middle East is doing and make sure that you're down here for the next round because it's always intense, it's always full of action, and it's always great racing. With talent from around the world, the DSBK Middle East Championship is the place to be and the place to race here as well. So that's it here for today for the DSBK Middle East Championship. Of course, before we go, we've got some highlights for you to check out as well.
But for everyone watching at home, and if you're here at the Autodrome, thank you so much. It's not going to be highlights, it's going to be the closing graphics. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the not so near future.